Boxford Community Kitchen.
I call it Jack's.
I call it Wayne's.
The Boxford store.
Boxford Kitchen.
It's Wayne's, 100%.
Jack's.
Wayne's.
Jack's.
Wayne's.
Jack's.
Wayne's.
Jack's.
Boxford store.
It's just the store because there's only one thing in Boxford. So if you say, I'm going to the store, everyone knows what you're talking about.
With only 3 stores in town, no traffic lights, and no sidewalks, rural living is the only option in Boxford. Citizens of Boxford have few places to gather, despite the vastness of the area. With a lack of grand enterprise, residents turn to Boxford Community Kitchen not just to grab food, but to connect with their neighbors. A store that has grown with the ever-changing town, it remains the heart of Boxford to this day. This is their story.
Hi, I'm Dave Merrill.
And I'm Jane Merrill.
After the passing of her uncle, Jack Johnson, Jane Merrill took over the store with her husband Wayne in 1978.
When I was growing up, people did their whole week's grocery shopping here. We had carriages and everything, and there, like he said, there weren't all the big grocery stores. But as time went on, we couldn't compete with prices of a grocery store.
Struggling on the grocery side of things, Jane knew it was time to pivot.
We put in a kitchen, a little teeny kitchen, and we started doing our home cooked food, but we still had the groceries then left, and we just had a few groceries out here in the front. And then it just progressed, and the restaurant became more prevalent.
David's aunt was married to my uncle, and my uncle passed, so I knew them from that.
Got the job. My brother started working here when he was in, I think, high school, and then he was like, oh, they're hiring, you may as well apply, so I did, and I've been here really ever since.
And I came here to work for a summer. It's the longest summer job I've ever had, 17 years later.
This positive environment bleeds into customer service, creating a family environment among the staff and members of the community.
Oh, I've been coming to Jack's, as I call it. Let me think. It probably is around 14, 13 years.
The customers are more like friends than customers. They've become family.
They're happy to see me, especially with the caller ID on the phones. I feel so welcome when they say hello.
Warmed your heart and started your day off on just a wonderful note.
Loyal customers like Ed have stuck by the store through their many renovations and developments.
Things have changed a lot.
Dave's mom used to own it.
Dad passed on, and the son took over, and there were some changes.
We were able to adapt well, and being kind of the only thing in town, people kind of looked to us to have certain things that they would need. We really wanted to kind of make the name work with what we were actually doing.
Because it was more of a restaurant than a store.
It's crazy seeing it go from a little kitchen with only a few things to good real food.
The Boxford Community Kitchen was and continues to be every Boxford resident's go-to place to find a sense of community. The Merrill's bond is infectious, giving every customer a feeling of family when they come in. Even if it isn't a little teeny kitchen anymore, it still feels like home.